After so many years without our true leader, it's natural to have doubts. But I assure you, the hour draws near. The bloodline of Artorias will soon sit again upon the throne. What we have endured here pales in comparison with what challenges Gawain has faced in his long journey home. But he has persevered for you, the people of Pridewin. We must ask ourselves, how will we show, nay prove, to our new king that we are as devoted to him as he is to us? When the hour arrives, I know he will find his subjects have remained true. And we will honor him as we once honored Artorias himself! And pledge our undying loyalty. Ah, our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded. She said that, did she? Well, yes, I do recall receiving at least one dispatch. But her demands were absolutely out of the question. The foreman wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible. With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task. Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it won't be long. And thank you for your service to Pridewin.
You return, but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward. While you are away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere. These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost. This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it. I have already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit. You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My hope is that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
of you to join us, my valiant friend. I heard about your heroics at the mine. You definitely have the makings of a knight. For now, we are simply grateful to have your support. Not quite a full contingent here, I'm afraid. Before you do anything else, you must build yourself a campsite. It's the wise move when we're this far from Pridewen. There's a splendid spot nearby. Set your tent, relax a bit if you like. We'll be here. Ah, you're back. I'm at a bit of a loss here. A few months ago, this barren beach had nothing but a smattering of pirates. Now it appears to be a war camp, with more pirates and supplies arriving by the minute. Indeed. It's gonna take an army to drive them out, and we currently lack an army. Perhaps we should pursue a more honorable approach to resolving this conflict. You two stay here and defend our position. I will go forth and challenge the leader of the pirates to a duel. And when I am victorious, I will demand that they withdraw from these shores forthwith, never to return! Oh, well, yes. Good point. I suppose our options will be more limited then. I'm afraid I'm not much of a strategist in a scenario like this. What do you think would be most prudent? That's a grand idea. They've been unloading cargo using the smaller rowboats. If you can destroy their rowboats and all the cargo they've dropped, that would slow them down. I'll stay and keep an eye out for their leader.
on, you stiff-necked fool! What possible interest would I have in spying on this pathetic little outpost you got here?
You see, that is precisely the kind of thing a spy would say, particularly when she was caught creeping around near our camp.
Tell me this then, Sir Wisdom. What exactly would I be wanting to learn? How you scratch your arse in an iron suit?
Ha! Trying to distract me with insults, eh? But it won't work.
Took your sweet time getting here. I was sizing up the pirate base until this suspicious sod nabbed me. Can you tell him I'm not a spy? Yeah, very funny.
Ah, well. If you know her, then I suppose that we could give her another chance. But I'll have my eye on you, young lady.
Better keep your eyes to yourself, unless you want them poked out.
Bravo, my bold friend! I feared the pirates would overwhelm you, but it seems you are nigh unstoppable. And I suppose if you're willing to vouch for Miss O'Malley, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. For the moment, at least. The woman claims she snuck into the pirates' den and there are hundreds within. But can we really trust her? After all, she is a pirate herself. Very well, then. If she's to be believed, the source of this plague on our lands may well be inside. You'll have to hear her account yourself. If you're willing to venture into the den on her word, then so be it. We'll hold this position, but be wary. The pirates were fierce even before becoming lost.
Well now, I do hope you straightened everything out with Sir Pain in me arse. I tried to tell that sod, if you want to defeat these pirates, I know the way. Not spying so much as taking a measure of the place. Heard there were pirates up here and thought they might be sitting on some valuable loot. And they've got some loot, sure enough. But they don't even seem to care about it. I guess that's what happens when you lose your soul. I'll tell you. But if you go in, I'll be expecting some treasure in exchange for my information. I worked hard for it after all. So here it is. There's a glowing altar in there, and the bastards are drawn to it like flies to a carcass. Smash the damn thing, and I bet they'll all buzz off. For someone like you, maybe. Not for me. But hey, don't forget our deal. Snatch me up some valuables in there, and we'll be that much closer to getting a ship. Well, now, look who made it in and out of the pirates' den safely. I knew you could do it. Unlike this sod. Tell me, did you find that glowing altar? See there? We make a good team. I go in first, all sneaky-like, and get the lay of the land. Then you follow up with force, taking care of business. Of course, for a partnership, it's vital all parties profit in a venture. Now that's a right decent friend. This'll get me a bit closer to securing my ship. And Sir Payne and me Erse let slip that the Knight Regent wants to hire scouts. I'd say that job has my name on it, so I'll see you back in Pridewin.
No surprise there. Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears. I do hope your courage accomplished more than padding her coin purse. I can only imagine the filth you had to wade through to reach the heart of the pirate's den. Did you find the foul sorcery Miss O'Malley claimed was there? Interesting. Perhaps that's why we're seeing even fewer of the scoundrels coming ashore than before. This revelation should be taken back to the Knight Regent with all haste. I must keep vigil here. Ensure these scoundrels don't attempt any further incursions to the south. You must go alone and go quickly. Use the spirit shrine to return to Pridewin. It's a bit jarring, but time is of the essence.
I have to confess, seeing you return brings me a great deal of relief. I need people I can trust, now more than ever. In fact, your enterprising friend Grace O'Malley was here. She drives a hard bargain, but I am strongly considering her offer. Grace says she was with you up north, and the pirates were rallying to some strange altar. Is it possible it's connected to the tablet from the mine? Exactly. She's been studying the fragments you brought back from the mine for a while. Surely she's learned something. If so, I would ask you to work with Moira to follow up on any leads. I, unfortunately, must attend to less pleasant matters. Yes, you've earned that right. I must soon deal with Minister Lochner's disrespect head-on. He's avoiding me, and there are things he must answer for. I must handle this myself, though. You should seek out Moira straight away. Dealing with this plague of lost is the kingdom's highest priority.
Oh, just the person I was hoping to see. Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe I found where it came from. I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's possible it comes from the same place. The ancient ruins of Caladan in the Eastern Wood. Caladan, and indeed all the ruins of Aeternum, are shrouded in centuries, if not millennia, of unsolvable mysteries. Of course, and you are better suited than I am. Before you go, however, let me tell you what we do know of the ancients that once walked these lands.
Aeternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures: Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more. They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out, and amid the chaos, corruption first appeared. To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors. Those wars ended millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning.
Now you know why most on Aeternum avoid ruins at all costs. I myself have only visited Caladan once, but if we're to find answers, that's where they'll be. You're a brave soul, but don't go too deep. There are unspeakable dangers down there. Stick to the surface. That's where our tablet came from. Go, now.
Well, if it isn't the Night Regent's new page. On an errand even now, I presume. I am curious what merits such urgent attention when Jay's duty as regent so soon draws to an end. The Night Regent should not be conducting affairs she can't reveal to her people. Wouldn't you agree? I've served as Pridewin's minister since before her birth. I should be informed of this matter. You presume much, Page. I simply wish to convey any pressing matters to the true heir when he arrives. Keep your secrets, but know this. Pridewin will be united as never before to honor the royal bloodline. Nothing else matters. The Ancients clearly had ways of controlling the Guardians. I wonder if it's the same magic that powers the altars. I found runes here that light up when the lost come near them. Maybe there are more objects like these within the nearby ruins of Antares, so I shall continue my search there. For the true heir and the restoration of Pridewin's glory, we will find a way to unite behind the royal bloodline once again. These altars in Caladan seem to have some sort of power over the lost. Power might be the wrong word, but definitely some kind of influence. I can use young Giza's notes to figure out how to channel their essence. And if I can't tap into their magic, maybe I can convey them to where they'll be most useful. I must think this plan through to support my true king in the way he deserves. Only then can I join him.
I'm thankful to have found you, young one. I fear I may have missed some additional clues on the fragments. I came after you right away. Before I speak further, however, did you find anything of interest in the ruins of Caladan? Anything at all? Lochner? Out here studying the ruins? Why, that makes no sense at all. Let me see these notes you found. These notes are very troubling. It's hard to say exactly what Lochner seeks to achieve, but it does not seem like it's for the good of Prydwen. Yes, that much is clear. But we cannot leave yet. In my further study of the fragments, I saw new clues. The tablet's not from Caladan, but rather Antares. I know I've already asked much and offered poor direction, but Antares is close. I'm pleading with you. Please investigate before we return to Prydwen. Whatever you find, come back, and then we will return to Prydwen, inform the Knight Regent, and confront Lochner. I will wait here. Do hurry. Your friend Grace has come with dire news from Pridewin. But first, you have to tell me what you found. Any further clues to Locknear's plans?
Is that what the bastard's up to? That's more twisted than even I imagined. But it might explain what happened back in Pridewin. The Night Regent went to confront the good minister, and instead, she found him leading a crowd down south to welcome the true heir.
Now that's not so strange. If Gawain has arrived, it makes sense. Perhaps this is a misunderstanding, and Locknear is simply trying to lead the lost away.
Call yourself a sage? Look past your scrolls to see the man's behaviour. Even the Night Regent knows Locknear's gone mad. And let me tell you, she's not happy. I don't know if she's thinking that far ahead yet. She just hopped on her horse and rode off, shouting at me to find you and meet her at Purdue Farms.
Ah, then she's expecting a fight. Going to find Sir Priscilla, a fellow knight and confidant who hasn't come to Pridewin in many moons. This is serious. Though my scrolls may not have all the answers, I might find a way to counteract this sorcery Locknear seeks to employ. I should return to town. Very well. If Sir Gawain doesn't arrive soon, there may not be a kingdom left for him to rule. I hope this all starts making sense soon.
The Night Regent asked me to scout the eastern farms on the way, so I'll mark Sir Priscilla's place on your map and meet you there. Good winds to us both.
Pitching hay and shoveling manure. It doesn't suit you, Priscilla.
Puts my mind at ease. Clear, complicated work.
And when was the keen swordplay of our most dutiful knight ever complicated?
I only raise my sword now to keep the lost at bay.
Priscilla, you're not making any sense.
I can't even say it. You wouldn't believe me anyway. We were naive to be so hopeful.
I cannot imagine what's come over her. Sir Priscilla was Pridewin's most honorable knight. And now, when we need her most, she refuses my orders. Everyone seems to think Gawain's already assumed command. Lochner is in outright defiance. He's changed. I don't even know him anymore. Is that what you discovered in the ruins? Was Lochner behind the strange tablet at the mine? The pirates, too? I am having trouble understanding what his ultimate goal is, or if he even has one. I don't know. I now question everything the minister said, but the knights at Aeternum Keep did meet Sir Gawain. Priscilla did tell me that much. Priscilla was there, in fact, but she won't talk about it. It's infuriating. I need a moment to collect myself. If you are so inclined, you should try and talk to her.
If you're expecting to have more luck flying me for answers than the Night Regent, think again. I don't know you, and I sure as hell don't owe you anything. And truth be told, I don't owe her either. I've forsworn my oath. The politics of Prydwen are no longer my concern. I'm perfectly capable of defending my land and estate. Outside of that, it's none of my business what goes on, who falls, and who doesn't. The knights I served with at Aeternum Keep were the bravest, most loyal men and women I've ever known. To think of them as fallen, it's too much to bear. I believe that to be the case, though some may remain. I left one day, and I haven't gone back. If you want to know what's happened at Aeternum Keep, I suggest you go and have a look for yourself. Then, you can try to explain it to the Night Regent. I've said as much as I'm going to say. You and the Night Regent are welcome to shelter here, but I'll answer no more questions. If you are going to venture into Aeternum Keep, I suggest you don't tell the Night Regent. It's better she doesn't go there. There's nothing left for any of us.
Vitor!
Da, tut Platz!
Fuck off!
Tut Platz!
Vitor! Off! Ginsburg!
Da tut Platz! Lass das! Ulan snart yok öte!
For centuries, the throne has been empty. Yet you served faithfully, never once questioning your duty. Now, as the heir returns to claim his rightful place, you have the honor of being the first to kneel before him. Let us recite the oath.
For the glory of Avalon, I swear my honor and allegiance to crown and bloodline of the king, for this day and until the end of eternity.
Behold, the heir of Artorias! High King Gawain!
Swear.
Be strong now. I will bestow his blessing.
You have a duty. If the king is here, why aren't you by his side?
I don't belong there.
How can you say that? Your oath is your bond. What could be more important?
My oath was to the king, not a monster. Damn it, Gawain is lost, Jay. A soulless husk. I will not serve such a thing.
Lost? But Minister Lochner says he's been preparing.
Lochner has joined his king in darkness, and so have the other knights.
How? How did this come to pass?
Are you happy now? If you've been to Tiernan Keep, I'm assuming you know the truth. Sir Gawain is lost, and he and Lochner intend to rule a lost kingdom. Thank you. I suppose. Though I have no further need of it. My days as a knight are done. I fought honorably to protect Artorias and his legacy for several lifetimes. But I will not follow the heir down this path. Nor will I stand against him. Prydwen is Sir Gawain's right by blood. And though I've forsworn my duty to the bloodline, I will not oppose him, even if he is lost. There are some benefits to being new to the island, aren't there? Maybe fate has ordained you to be the one to shoulder this burden. If you fought your way into Tiernan Keep and returned with your soul intact, you are valiant, at least. If Jay wishes to fight, she's fortunate to have you. That's... It's not what I'm going to do. I cannot. I cannot fight in this battle. I buried my arms in knight's armor. My fighting days are done. Thank you for understanding. And for your support of the Night Regent. You should go to her now. I hope you both find your way forward.
So you've been to Aeternum Keep and saw the horrors Priscilla described? I can't imagine. Gawain, Lochner. This is worse than even my darkest fears. Yes. As Knight Regent, it is my duty to defend the kingdom against all threats. Lochner may believe the kingdom is the bloodline, but I know it to be the people. And I will fight for the people of Prydwen until the last shred of my soul is forfeit. You have no such duty, but I welcome the support if you will fight at my side. First priority is ensuring Prydwen is prepared to defend itself against whatever threats emerge. Second, we must look south. Oh, what have I done? I just realized I sent Grace to scout the southern shore with no idea what she's walking into. You must go after her with great haste, lest she walks right into a trap. Thank you. I will return to Prydwen. As regent, that's where I belong, whether the city stands or falls. I will rally whatever knights remain to our defenses. She'll have to make her own choices. I must collect myself before I head north. I'll say our farewells. You should leave now. Find Grace and ensure she's safe. If possible, get a sense of what we're up against, and then return to Prydwen and we will make our stand. Godspeed, my friend.
About time I got some reinforcements down here. Remember that lost pirate den in the north? That's a small affair compared to this place. Our good friend Minister Lochner was here too. Those Egypts who followed him are all lost now and under his command. What about you? Learned anything new? What? Ah, you're joking me. This true heir everyone's so excited about is actually a soulless ghoul. Ah, I guess now the minister's plan makes sense. That bastard Lochner is planning to turn all of Monarch's bluffs to lost. I guess though the scariest part is how close he is to succeeding. They're clearly making preparations here to launch an attack on Pridewin. Hordes of lost, stockpiles of explosives. I'd say they're about to make their move. Well, we've discussed this partnership before, haven't we? I get the lay of the land, and you do the battling part. You'll be facing long odds, but you're like a lucky anchor. I'd consider making a wager on you, regardless. Not a problem. I'll always tell it to you straight. I'd suggest you destroy as many explosives as you can, and take out that glowing altar too. Now, what would you have me do? Now there's an order I don't mind following. I could use a cup of mead after all this crawling around. I'll go and tell the Night Region what's what, but my hopes go with you. It's better if these bastards never set sail.
Surprised to see me, are you? Brushing the dirt from my armor was no easy task. But after your friend Grace told me you were here alone, I had to come. My heart was conflicted. But in the end, I took an oath as the protector of the kingdom, not a single ruler. I won't forget that again. Of course, it seems I arrived too late. Hearing the ruckus and seeing the smoke, I assume you succeeded in disrupting their war preparations? Well, there's something to be grateful for. Even if I am a little disappointed I missed all the action. Perhaps we don't stop there. You see, I know where Sir Gawain and Lochner are conspiring in darkness to steal all our souls. They're in Gawain's ancestral home, Corbenic Castle. I thought you might. It is indeed best for Pridewind that the Knight Regent is safe and fortifying the keep. You and I are more expendable. Make no mistake, Gawain is every bit a knight of legend, and Lochner's a diabolical snake. This will not be an easy fight, but it is a necessary one. Ha! Then let's get on with it, shall we? Corbenic Castle is just across the water to the west. I will go ahead and scout the castle's defenses. Don't take long.